The 2026 World Cup is the biggest World Cup ever. 48 teams, 104 matches, 3 enormous countries, 16 cities spread across 4 time zones. Even the tournament itself needs a connecting flight, and so far the stadiums have been almost completely full. More than 2.85 million people attended the first 44 matches, so financially, this thing should be unstoppable. Which raises one tiny question: why are taxpayers still receiving the bill? Previous World Cups had 32 teams and 64 matches. FIFA looked at that and said, needs more World Cup. So 64 matches became 104. More matches mean more tickets, more broadcasts, more sponsorship opportunities, and presumably a larger swimming pool at FIFA headquarters. This tournament also introduced dynamic ticket pricing, meaning the price can increase when demand increases. It is like an auction, except the auctioneer is your browser. Official final tickets have reached nearly $8,000. Some resale listings have climbed above $28,000. At that point, the seat should legally include a kitchen, and people are still buying them. FIFA expects more than $3 billion from tickets and hospitality. Hospitality means watching football while somebody continuously refills your glass. Normal admission means financing one stadium hot dog yourself. FIFA also controls broadcasting, sponsorship, and commercial rights. Host governments handle rather less glamorous products: policing, transportation, emergency services, public viewing areas, and crowd management, and cleaning up after several 100,000 delighted people. One celebration in Mexico City reportedly attracted over 700,000 fans. They left approximately 40 tons of waste. FIFA sells the party. The city empties the bins. That is an extremely important difference. Canada expects government support for hosting to exceed 1 billion Canadian dollars. Canada is hosting only 13 of the tournament's 104 matches. That works out to roughly 82 million Canadian dollars per game. Even the referee would call that excessive spending. In the United States, security planners also face drone threats. About $250 million has reportedly gone toward counter-drone security support, because apparently drones are also trying to attend without tickets. Then there is the tournament's enormous geographic footprint. Teams and supporters are flying between countries and time zones. A European away day is a train ride. A North American away day is a minor expedition. Parking near the final has been advertised for $450. Some nearby hotel listings have reached thousands per night. Suddenly, sleeping in the rental car feels financially responsible, until the rental company discovers what you are doing. Hosts are normally promised tourism, jobs, and international exposure. Some hotels, restaurants, and transport companies absolutely benefit, but major events can also displace normal visitors, and some local supporters cannot afford to enter. In Mexico, fans have reported paying thousands for individual matches. Some opening match prices approach 10 months of median wages. Local businesses also face strict rules around names and imagery. You may host the World Cup, but apparently you should avoid mentioning the World Cup. This does not mean the tournament is unsuccessful. The atmosphere is real. The memories are real. It means success for the event is not automatically success for the host. Those are two completely different scoreboards. So why do countries keep volunteering? Because hosting buys prestige and global attention. Politicians receive ceremonies, headlines, and photographs. Contractors receive urgent infrastructure projects. Projects delayed for decades can suddenly become national emergencies. Sometimes that genuinely leaves useful infrastructure behind. Sometimes it leaves a giant building for one very ambitious pigeon. The economic benefits are often concentrated. The public costs are distributed across millions of people. Nobody individually loses enough to start a revolution, but together everybody buys a very expensive roof. Hosting is least dangerous when venues already exist. Sharing the tournament can also spread the cost, and governments should audit the promises before bidding, because FIFA is extremely good at organizing football. It is even better at making somebody else defend the budget. Subscribe before your city bids for 2038 using a spreadsheet called Final Budget version 7.